I apologize for the long, confusing interrogation. Your tummy must be growly. My roommate happens to be a pastry chef, so please enjoy.
Cake. A guilty pleasure for a guilty woman.
Shut up! Looks like it's someone's cheat day.
2 weeks ago, Dan Patrick and 3 of his accomplices came to L.A. Smash and grab job. Now they're gone, no trace. What'd you do with them?
I don't know. I haven't seen them since Friday.
Well, you see, Sanchez, she doesn't know anything. Stop being a grumpy grouchy. Let's let her go.
She knows where they are, and I'm gonna find out, even if I gotta play dirty.
I can't watch.
No. Please turn it off.
Sanchez, stop this. You've gone too far. Leave her alone.
We on them.
Oh, look.
There they are.
You're free to go. If you've got any therapy bills, anything like that, you can go ahead and file into the box score, I guess.
Starts right now. Boop. Sanchez.
I don't know a lot about sports, but I can drink a lot of beer.
My motto is simple. C's get degrees.
Need a long, inappropriate hug? I'm your man.
I think I'm smarter than you, because I probably am.
Howard Coward for box score. Hello and welcome to the Box Score. I'm Brock in Los Angeles, joined by the Danettes in Milford, Connecticut, one of which, who was Seton O'Connor, won the tickets to Game 7 at the Garden between the Lightning and the Rangers. Now, you had your choice of who to take. What made you harness your Paulie and be so mean and tease everyone about going?
Well, because then that's really the only thing that makes this interesting. Because then it's just sort of like, hey, look at these spoiled babies arguing over free tickets to an awesome event. You have to do something that's of value for the viewer and the listener. And I thought trying to be as cruel as possible to everyone involved was really the best thing to do there. It seemed like a natural.
Works for me.
It was the best thing to do, and in the third hour, you laid it on them, and of course, your first victim was Todd Fritz.
Todd, would you be able to go?
I think I would make that work if those tickets were available to take.
It's a yes or no.
Yes, I would go to that game.
God. Now, before when I said I was furiously texting, it wasn't to invite people, it was canceling plans, which I have canceled, so now I can go. So Todd, you're off the table.
Oh!
You're not getting those tickets.
Woo! What a tease.
Wow.
Proud of you.
That was very well done. If you, leading up to that, Seton had said, I'm out, and Fritzy's out, or McLovin's out, and he was leaning towards Fritzy. He was going right there. And then just to lock it down, to make the joke higher, he said, can you go? And Dan pinned him down yes, no, because Fritzy can't say yes or no. And he said, yes, I can go. Then he hit him with you're not going. That's how you max out a joke.
Now, McLovin, have you seen such treachery since Game of Thrones?
It was very Game of Thrones.
House of Lannister?
Yeah, I mean, it reminded me more of Varys, the Whisperer.
Sure.
Or maybe...
I feel like you're trying to take some kind of shot at me because you know that we don't know who that is.
Or Cersei Lannister early in Book 4. But you know what happens? At the end of Game of Thrones, there's only one result for about 94% of the characters. Off with his head.
See, he cleared his calendar on Friday, and then the boss put the clock on him, and it started ticking, and Seton had the phone in his hand, just asking his wife just to please pick up the phone.
Seton, you're on the clock right now. You got 45 seconds.
I offered $100 for the tickets. I'm also going to offer Seton 1 minute to roam around my home office and take whatever he wants. It's like a shopping spree.
All of the stuff that's supposed to go to the man cave.
You should see my office. It looks like, remember the old Price is Right?
Seton's got 30 seconds. 30 seconds to decide, and if not, he loses the tickets. Calling his wife. Pick up, honey. Pick up. Pick up. Wait, I just called Seton's wife honey. That's awkward. 10 seconds. 9, 8.
So, Dan, you want to go to the game?
7. No.
All right. Paul, you want to go to the game?
Love to.
All right. There you go. Sorry, hon. You snooze, you lose, babe.
Yeah, that was tough. I was feeling bad for Seton there because I think that would have been a nice night out with him and his wife to go to a huge event like a Game 7 at Madison Square Garden. He's never seen a hockey game at Madison Square Garden, and to be able to see Game 7. First of all, I was glad that he won the tickets, and then not being able to get in touch with his wife and Dan putting him on the spot, he was forced to make an uncomfortable decision as far as who from the group he was going to include. So.
I'll tell you one thing, Seton, passing and rummaging through my home office is nuts. You got to see this place. I mean, half the stuff doesn't even have
well, hold on a second. I don't think I passed on it. Dad said, if you offer me the tickets, I'll get you a raise. I offered him the tickets. He turned them down. I'm still getting that raise.
Nice.
And then I gave the tickets to you, so I feel like I double dipped there.
You should bring a pickup truck, because it's going to be a good time.
I know. I'm going to have some type of flat screen TV working out, maybe a new car. I don't know.
Well, enough of the prizes there, Paulie. How much would you charge Seton hard cash to let him take his wife to the game?
Oh, I'm more of a favor guy over cash. I like holding things over people for months or years if possible. So I would delay said favor until I really need it.
Favor guy.
Yeah, I could get cash. I can go to the ATM and get $100. It's right there. But I'd rather hold it over Seton for months or years and pick an opportunity.
Remember that time I chose not to go to Game 7 so you could take your wife?
See if I can upgrade the situation. All of a sudden there's Football Night in America, Chicago Bears at Jets.
I'm going to trade that.
Oh, look who's going. It's Paul.
Yeah.
Very nicely played. Hey, Fritzy, how much would you pay Seton to get a crack at those tickets?
I think the average retail price from, according to Darren Ravel, is like close to $1,000 just for like the average seat. But you know that's
what would you pay for the pair?
I would probably look at something in the $300 ballpark for the pair, which is far less than it should be. But for a few hours, even though it's a huge game, that's it's still a lot of money. That's pretty steep. You know, that's I would be looking like at a Broadway show kind of price.
I'm less of a favor guy and more of a cash guy.
Yeah. So would you take $300 right now for those tickets?
Oh hell yeah! I'd take $300
for
that. Hell yeah! Are you kidding?
I first have to see if Jordan can come to the.
But you're his father. I mean, what's he got? A date?
As far as I know, he does not have a date.
I do not want to buy these tickets that you just said you give $300 for.
I'd have to check with Jordan, and the other thing is I have to find out.
Let me ask you a question. I want to stay with this for a second. What could Jordan tell you that would make him miss Game 7 Rangers? Like he's got.
I think it's less what Jordan can tell me and more for if there's Saturday weekend plans that I don't know about with.
You might have like a birthday party or something.
Sometimes
yeah, that happens.
If Seton gave you the tickets right now and handed them and said you could have them, would Jordan be able to go on Friday night?
I believe he would be able to go.
But if you had to buy them, you'd have to check.
I still would have to get back on Saturday to find if
well, I mean, the game's not going to go until Saturday morning. There's almost no chance.
No.
You would drive back.
No, I would think I can work that out. I know there's
So we have a deal or we don't have a deal? Because Seton needs $300.
I know.
Why wouldn't
Well, wait a minute. You know what though? Was I too mean in my joke today?
It was a little mean.
Was that too mean?
It was a rug pulling.
It was, yeah.
It was a strong rug pulling.
It was Lucy pulling the football away from Charlie.
I'm sure it was entertaining
and her
to
son.
the listeners and the viewers.
And Lucy's son.
Well, I did take a chance on that. I'm like, well, he's probably in school not watching right now. And hopefully the Fritz family doesn't do that.
I gotta tell you, though.
You know, their nightly viewing.
Todd, you gotta know your Q rating went way down for going to that Rangers game. I got like a lot of notes from friends saying, wow, I didn't know Todd was like that.
Like what? That I went to the game with my son instead of
offering it to the team.
Well, you know, it is interesting.
I also made the request the day before, and I think it would be even more ballsy, for lack of a better word, inappropriate to say, "Hey, do you have 5 tickets laying around?" I thought I'd have a much better chance the day before.
But if you don't ask for 5, there's no chance for 5.
It is interesting though that there's a difference. Like I put in a request to get tickets from the Red Sox for next weekend, right? Because I'm gonna take 2 of my buddies up to a game.
That's different.
Which is totally different than this.
It is.
And why is that?
But wait, I didn't even know we could just call a team and ask for tickets. I honestly
stop it, Andrew.
I've never done that.
Well, no, you can call a team.
Have you guys done it? Have you done it? Have you ever
I almost never. I had to ask Todd how to do it.
Well,
okay, good.
I said, hey, how do I ask a team for tickets without asking for tickets? And he walked me through it.
Right, as long as you're willing to pay and say what price.
Which I am paying money for the tickets. I am paying. I'm just not paying as much as I would have to.
Right, but the etiquette of that, you would never. I know I would never reach out and say, hey, can you comp me a couple tickets so you can leave a few seats at will call? That's totally inappropriate.
I'm very uncomfortable doing it.
But if you say this, I'd like to attend this game. What seats are available and what are the price ranges?
I'm not into it. Yeah,
what
you're
games
definitely.
Do you go to college games?
Yeah, I go more to college games, and the tickets are $4 and $5.
Yeah, or soccer games. Soccer.
Yeah, Fenway is not an easy ticket. I've dealt with them before. That's a big ask.
But soccer wants the publicity. I noticed that. I got an email today asking if I wanted to go to the Red Bulls against
City.
No joke, I get invited to 3 MLS games a week.
Sure.
No kidding.
Oh my God, the Red Bulls. The Red Bulls would have us. They let us put the show on the sideline during a game if we want.
NYCFC.
NYCFC would give you tickets right now.
Yeah, that was 5 good seconds of soccer ticket talk. All right, coming up, Bill Laimbeer shook the world up with some NBA talk today. You know who's not afraid to shake things up? Yeah, the Ram 1500 Eco Diesel. You're heading to the Madison Square Garden. You want to get there safely. Do it in the most fuel-efficient half-ton truck on the road. Take you and all your buddies to Midtown. Have a great time. And the money you save on gas, you can spend on parking, of course. All right, get more facts at ramtrucks.com. Guts Glory, Ram. Welcome back to the box score. The stage is set for the NBA Finals. It's the Cleveland Cavaliers versus the Golden State Warriors. Let's put it all on the table right now. Go around the horn on this one. Who do you guys got? Seton, who do you have in this competition?
Well, I'm going to say Golden State.
I'm going to go Cavaliers 7 games.
McLovin?
I got the Warriors in 6 because I bet Paulie a sandwich on it via IM.
Sandwich bet.
Ooh, the old IM sandwich bet.
Yeah, I like Golden State in 6 also.
Very nice. Well, LeBron James is making his 5th NBA final appearance, and an impressive one for sure. Now, Paulie, Bill Laimbeer said that he didn't think Michael Jordan could have taken the Cavaliers to the finals. Do you agree?
I completely disagree, and I hope I'm not being a Jordan homer or a Chicago homer. I don't think Jordan's specific to Chicago. He's kind of a worldwide athlete, so I don't think my Chicago bias goes into it. I think that's really short-sighted of Bill. If he's saying that what LeBron's doing is really impressive and greater than anything Michael's ever done, or man, LeBron took this cast to the finals, that's tougher than anything Michael had ever done, I'll listen to that. But to say he couldn't do it, what did Michael Jordan in his career couldn't do? Did he ever come up short? He rarely came up short. So for a guy like Bill to say that, it was too definite for me. But he knows better than me because he played basketball, I assume.
Well, Laimbeer is also known for shocking the world with a comment or two, and he did just that when Dan asked him, who do you have in their prime, Michael Jordan or LeBron James?
There's no question that I would take LeBron James. He can do more. I mean, Michael Jordan could score and make big shots, you know, and look spectacular at times with wild flying dunks. But LeBron can get you 18 rebounds. LeBron can get you 15 assists if he chooses to, or he can score 50 if he wanted to. So the triple threat that he poses is just phenomenal, and in the size that he's got, he just physically dominates. It's impressive.
Wow, it's amazing. Even when we were playing this, we started another debate: Kobe versus LeBron. It's just. Honestly, I thought that was some mind games by Bill Laimbeer. He's still playing Michael Jordan in his head somewhere. That was just antipathy towards the Bulls.
I always think whenever we have discussions about athletes, is the athlete ever watching? Like, does Michael Jordan, you know, he's probably not the busiest guy in the world. If he comes out the course, let's say he looks up at the 19th hole and he's having a glass of tea and a cigar, and he looks up on the screen. Magic, Michael, and he's watching with all the other guys in the golf course.
Let's see what they say.
Yeah, and does he turn it up? I mean, how would that be to be sitting having a nationwide show talking about you?
And they've been having this debate for like 20 years anyway.
He's been retired for 12 years.
Yeah.
I don't think he cares, though.
No, I know he doesn't care, but the idea of it being talked about on a national TV show.
So long after he's played.
Yeah. But ultimately, he does really care.
Oh, sure he does.
I think Michael Jordan cares a lot about being the best ever.
He doesn't.
I think he cares a lot about that.
Yes.
That's true.
Jordan is great, and of course, Fritzy went to work right away to try to book the elusive Michael Jordan to see if he wanted to respond to all this chatter. But that wasn't the hardest booking that he attempted today. He went way east of Milford, all the way to Moscow to book the president of Russia.
How did it go?
Didn't go great. I was on hold for a little while, and then a woman picked up who was supposed to be the...
What is the music on hold when you call
Rush? And then they offered me some borscht and vodka. I don't know. I'm far away. They can't possibly give it to me through the phone.
Did you talk to somebody?
I did. A woman finally answered the phone, Svetlana or something. I'm not sure what it is.
Oh, no.
Yeah. But no, she was saying something to me in Russian, which I had no clue what she was talking about. Then I said it, and I did my little spiel. It's Todd Fritz with the Dan Patrick Show in the United States, and we were trying to get in touch with the press secretary or President Putin for the show. Good speaker, I don't speak the Russian, not the English, and she hung up on me. And that was the extent of that. I sent an email as well, which I'm yet to get a response. But
Yet.
That's pretty good. You know, I sit there, I put on Twitter, I said, I'm overhearing Fritzy discuss with some high-ranking official of the Soviet government, can we get Putin on? And I'm like, I'm listening out of one ear, I'm like, this is really funny. There's that app Periscope, and I think we need to start using that for a situation like that. A couple people said you should hold up a phone and have Fritzy talking to the Russian government.
There's Constantine there.
Yeah.
Well, you can put on Evgeny. I'll talk to him.
Think about if this was the other way. What if Boris and the brat, or Boris and the borscht, in the morning were doing their show, and they said, we got to get Obama on, and they start calling.
Boris.
Yeah, Boris and Boris in the morning.
One thing that Todd said caught my ear. He goes, "This is Todd Fritz calling on behalf of the United States." Like, you're basically like, this is Todd Fritz representing the country of America. I don't officially represent.
And I was like, what can I say to
from America?
Somehow get this person to move this forward to the next person that can actually get me anywhere near.
How close do you think you got to the top layer of the Russian government?
Not very close.
Putin would be a hell of a get for the box score, though.
It will be.
If we booked him on this show, that would be.
Yeah, if he was only available in this time frame.
Yes, sure, this is Vladimir Putin, first time, long time, 7'8", 500 pounds. All right, coming up with the Entourage movie on deck, we're talking athlete cameos. That's next.
If I gave an Oscar to the best cameo in Entourage, the movie.
You know, here's the thing. Ronda Rousey, we've talked about this.
Yeah.
She's not really a cameo. She kind of has a role in the movie, but I would say that it would be her. Yeah, it would be Ronda Rousey. That would be it.
We're back here on the box score. Kevin Conley admitted on Tuesday that Ronda Rousey's cameo actually stole the movie in Entourage, but she's not the only jock to hit the big screen. Let's give the Danettes a little quiz and test their knowledge and a little something we call
Danettes on
it'll be row versus row, a little something true and false, and some other yes or no questions type stuff. Okay, let's start in the front row. True or false? Shaq used his vocal talents in the Smurfs 2 as Smooth Smurf. True or false?
Smoothie Smurf. Smurfs 2. There was just a Smurf movie out not too long ago.
I'm going to say no, because we would have gotten some type of PR pitch about having Shaq on.
Interesting. Okay. All right.
We'll say no.
Interesting response. It is actually true. Shaq was Smooth Smurf. To the back row. True or false? Rick Fox played former baseball player Clyde Sweetfeet Livingston in Disney's Holes.
Well, he is an actor.
I could see Rick Fox playing.
Yeah, he was.
Eliza Dushku, by the way.
Yeah, True Calling. What happened to that show?
Remember, he was on Oz. He was in prison for a while.
Yeah, I could see him taking that role.
Yeah,
we're going to say that that's true. Rick Fox was, in fact, in that.
Yes, Clyde Sweetfeet Livingston, and it was Rick Fox. Back to the front row.
Were these questions written by a 9-year-old, by the way? Smurfs 2 in Holes? Come on. Is there any adult movies you got here?
Whoa. Oh, adult film?
Wow, adult movies and famous athletes would be interesting.
This guy, to the front row. This is very adult content right here. Former NFL star Alex Karras was the dad on the sitcom Webster. Can you name his character?
Ooh.
Mr.
You're getting adult.
Bartokamus or something like that.
It's like it's like a Polish name.
Yeah, Bartokamus.
It's like Mr. Grabowski, Mr. Krankowski.
Bartokamus.
It ends in ski. Can we get a half point if it ends in ski?
But you're off.
I thought it was like heavily Greek sounding.
You're right.
Mark Kalakoulis.
The answer is, gentlemen, is George Papadopoulos. George Papadopoulos.
Papadopoulos! Dang, I was so...
More Greek than Polish.
Get at least a half.
I got it, yeah.
That's tough. That was close.
All right, Opa, back row, you're up. True or false, Mark Jackson had a role in the movie Eddie as point guard Darren Preacher Taylor. True or false?
I think that's probably true. Eddie was about the Knicks. He was coaching the Knicks.
I can go with that.
I mean, you'd have to lean toward true.
We're going to say true to that.
They leaned into the correct answer. It is true.
True calling.
Do that.
One more for the front row. There he is. True or false? NFL great Jim Brown played old school street thug Jake Trevor in original Gangstas. True or false?
Sure.
I'm gonna say no, but go ahead.
Yeah, I'm gonna say true.
Yeah, it's true. Last one for the back row. Women's MMA champ Ronda Rousey had a cameo in Furious 7. What other women's MMA fighter had a role in Fast and the Furious 6?
There's other women fighting.
Well, we know Kat Zaniga is the only one I know. Do you know any other women fighters?
Oh.
Kat Zaniga, wasn't she in Melrose Place?
I'm just trying to think of any women's fighter.
Gia, what's her name? No, seriously, I know one, Kat Zaniga. If you have another one, you can nominate her.
I was thinking like this, I was just a Gia Carano person. Like something Carano? Is that like?
Need the correct name.
You want to go with Gia Carano?
No, but I'm fine with what you're going because I'm just throwing. I'm just thinking about it. Just the only other fighter I can think of is like Carano.
Okay. We'll try Kat Zaniga.
Oh, you should have gone with Fritzy. It's Gina Carano.
Fritzy.
I called it Gia Carano.
I
think we would have got a half.
The winning row is the back row, of course. Congratulations.
Well done, guys.
We still hung in there.
All right, so don't go away. The boss got a special delivery in the man cave today. How did it arrive, you ask? Well, of course, it was in the bed of the Ram Heavy Duty with its best-in-class towing, torque, and horsepower. You got a little Bobby Knight, you got to get him to Milford. Throw it in the Ram Heavy Duty. Get more facts at ramtrucks.com. Guts, glory, Ram.
Oh, he's back!
Wow, that's producing right there, Paulie.
My figurine is back!
Special day.
Coach Knight is back!
The red sweater, the crisp slacks.
Thank you, Paulie.
Welcome back to the box score. Paul Pabst saved the day today when you got the boss's new action figure again. Congratulations. How in the world did you get that locked down so fast?
Well, I gotta tell you, it wasn't really much. I wish it was more effort than I could talk about. Got a hold of the website, emailed the guy, said, do you have any left? He said, yeah, I got a handful left. And I said, here's our FedEx number, overnight it. And he said, yes.
Congratulations, sir. Well, it was a mere matter of hours before the boss got his action figure back, and of course, a mere matter of minutes before he damn near broke the thing.
Are there any candidates in this room?
By this room.
This entire building. Bob Knight almost fell. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh, could you imagine? Oh, Bob, I'm so sorry. Oh, so sorry. JJ wants that.
Seeing that little body go, like it was about to fall over, was amazing. God, I know, maybe I must be in some type of weird mood today, or like really mean-spirited. God, I wish it broke. I wish it fell over. I wish so bad that it fell over. He only had it for like 3 minutes and then broke it again.
But could you keep calling it famous? Can I get another one?
No, because that wouldn't have been funny for the bit. It would. I couldn't have scripted it out better if it would have fallen and crashed into a million pieces right there.
God, I saw it going and I was sort of like saying no, but thinking yes. And,
How do you guys think Dan would have reacted though?
That one's on him.
I would have said I'm done replacing Night.
I think he would have been really sad.
Right, it would have been fun.
He's very emotionally attached to that doll.
Oh, God, was that funny. It was this close to being perfect.
Look at that guy.
Look at hold that thing. It would have been Christmas Story all over again. Seton, are you concerned that the reemergence of this doll might upset the ghost Jeff? I mean, it's some spooky stuff.
Okay, there have been a lot of insults thrown at Jeff today. One, he was not considered for the tickets to the Rangers. His name was not in the hat.
He was not.
Nor was he invited, which is a huge problem. Now, we've already replaced the Bob Knight statue. And during the show today, Dan's picture, his wanted poster, just randomly out of nowhere fell off the wall, and a huge crack went right through his face. That was crazy.
Wanted dead or alive, by the way.
It went right, the crack goes right through Dan's mouth. What, dude? Jeff is pissed.
The other thing about the wanted poster that's cracked, in lieu of bringing it to the frame store that is 50 yards away from here and having it fixed, we'll leave it up on the wall forever, hoping he doesn't see it. Just like a bunch of 8-year-olds.
No. That's saying we're immature. We hid it behind us.
We hid it behind us.
That's right. Yeah. We're smarter than that part.
Yeah, hide it until Dad finds it. All right, Fritzy, who's on tomorrow? Hopefully it's the International Ghost Investigators.
Wayne Gretzky, the great one, will be joining us as we get ready for a pair of Game 7s, Rangers Friday and Ducks on Saturday. And Nick Fradiani, very good buddies with our friend Two Days.
He's also known for something else.
Nick Fradiani? Or
He won
American Idol.
Right, I was going to get to that.
We're not just booking 2 days buddies.
He is the 2015 American Idol champion.
Nick
and he's
and Dan.
going to be in studio and he's going to perform. And he also, I guess, secondary to that would be that he's lifelong friends with our friend Two.
That won't get you on the show.
Probably not.
2 days. If we
don't
start booking our friends, I do not support that.
To get on the show studio
I don't support that one bit.
Just hurry up and book Kelly Clarkson, would you? All right, we are back tomorrow at 3 p.m. Eastern right here on Audience Channel 239. The podcast available on iTunes or at podcast1.com.
I don't know a lot about sports, but I can drink a lot of beer.
My motto is simple. C's get degrees.
Need a long, inappropriate hug? I'm your man.
I think I'm smarter than you, because I probably am.
Hey, thanks for watching the box score. Holy cow!